Canto 2, The Descent, Dante's Protest and Virgil's Appeal, Intercession of the Three Ladies Benedict. Day was departing, and in brown air released the animals that are on earth from their fatigues, and I, the only one, made myself ready to sustain the war, both of the way and likewise of the woe, which memory that errs not shall retrace. O Muses, O high genius, now assist me. O memory that didst write down what I say, here thy nobility shall be manifest. And I began, poet who guides me, regard my manhood if it be sufficient, ere to Ardorus pass thou dost confide me. Thou sayest that Sylvius, the parent, while yet corruptible unto the world, immortal went, and was there bodily. But if the adversary of all evil was Courteous, then king of the high effect that issue would from him, and who and what, to men of intellect unmeet it seems not, for he was of great Rome, and her empire, and the imperial heaven, as father chosen. The which and what, wishing to speak the truth, were established as the holy place wherein sits the successor of the greatest Peter. Upon this journey, whence thou givest him vaunt, things did he hear, in which the occasion were both of his victory and papal mantle. Thither went after the chosen vessel, to bring back comfort thence unto the faith, which of the salvation's way is the beginning. But I, why thither come, or who concedes it? I not Aeneas, am I not Paul? Now nor I, nor others, think me worthy of it. Therefore, if I resign myself to come, I fear the coming may be ill-advised. Thou art wise, and knowest better than I speak. And as he is, who unwills what he willed, and by new thoughts doth his intention change, so that from his design he quite withdraws. Such I became upon that dark hillside, because in thinking I consumed that emprise, which was so very prompt in the beginning. If I have well thy language understood, reply that shade of the magnanimous thy soul attained is with cowardice, which many times a man encumbers, so it turns him back from honored enterprise, as false sight doth obese when he is shy. That thou mayest free thee from this apprehension, I'll tell thee why I came, and what I heard at the first moment when I grieved for thee. Among those was I who are in suspense, and fair saintly lady called to me in such wise I besought her to command me. Her eyes were shining brighter than the star, and she began to say, gentle and low, with a voice angelical in her own language. O spirit courteous of Mantu, of whom the flame still in the world endures, and shall endure long-lasting as the world, a friend of mine, and not the friend of fortune, upon the desert slope is so impeded upon his way that he was turned through a terror, and may I fear already be so lost, that I too late have risen to his succour, from that which I have heard of him in heaven. Bestir thee now, and with my speech ornate, and with what needful is for his release assist him so that I may be consoled. Beatrice am I, who did bid thee go. I come from there where I would fain return. Love moved me, which compelleth me to speak. When I shall be in the presence of my Lord, full often will I praise thee unto him. Then paused she, and thereafter I began, O Lady of Virtue, thou alone, through whom the human race exceedeth all contained within the heaven that was the lesser circles, so grateful unto me is thy commandment to obey. If 'twere already done were late no farther, needst thou ope to me thy wish. But the cause tell me why thou dost not shun the here descending down into the center, from the vast place thou burnest to return to, since thou wouldest fain so inwardly discern. Briefly will I relate, if she answered me, why I am not afraid to answer here. Of those things only one be afraid, which have the power of doing others harm, of the rest no, because they are not fearful. God in his mercy such created me, that misery of yours attains me not, nor any flame assails me of this burning. A gentle lady is in heaven, who grieves at this impediment, to which I send thee, so that the stern judgment there above is broken. In her entreaty she besought Lucia, and said, thy faithful one now stands in need of thee, and unto thee I recommend him. Lucia, foe of all that is cruel, is hastened away, and came unto the place where I was sitting with the ancient Rachel. Beatrice, said she, the true praise of God, why succourest thou not him who loved thee so? For thee he issued from the vulgar herd. Dost thou not hear the pity of his plaint? Dost thou not see the death that combats him, beside that flood, where ocean has no bonds? Never were persons in the world so swift to work their wheel and escape their woe, as I, after such words as these were uttered, came hither downward from my blessed seat, confining in the dignified discourse which honors thee and those who listen to it. After she thus had spoken unto me, weeping her shining eyes, she turned away, whereby she made me swifter in my coming, and unto thee I came as she desired. I have delivered thee from the wild beasts, which are the beautiful mountains of short accent. What is it then? Why dost thou delay? Why is such baseness bedded in thy heart? Daring in hardihood, why hast thou not? Seeing that these such ladies benighted are caring for thee in the court of heaven, and so much good my speech doth promise to be. Even as the flowerets by the nocturnal chill bow down and close, when the sun whitens them, both themselves all open on them stems. Such I became with my exhausted strength, and such good courage to my heart, their course, that I began like an interpret person. O she compassionate who succored me, and courteous thou, who hast obeyed so soon the words of truth which she addressed to thee. Thou hast a heart so with desire disposed to adventure with these words of thine, that to my first intent I have returned. Now go for one soul with will it is in both of us, thou leader and thou lord and thou master thou. Thus said I to him, and when she had moved, I entered on the deep and savage way.